Hello, I'm Dr. Ahadia and wanted to talk about intimacy and problems with regard to that. There are some kind of situations and people who have conflict with regard to becoming intimate in their private lives and relationships with a man or woman, and this problem causes a lot of issues related to social and economical, psychological, and related issues with regard to a individual as well as a society, and again by itself related to the problems of economy and self-reliance of an individual and human being on their lives. Now, the different causations of intimacy fear could be rooted in our experiences from our childhood, obviously, because we have to be a child to get to adulthood and then get involved with regard to other relationships with people. Now, the issue with regard to the relationship problems in childhood goes back to the intimate relationship experiences that the child has with his or her father or mother, and both. Now, the problem goes to the several stages, actually to certain stages of development of the child. And now, if there are problems in each one of these stages of the development, then we will see different changes and different fears and different problems with regard to the individual becoming intimate and having a connection with his or her surroundings. The problems and the stages that the child could have issues as far as a interpersonal relationship could be categorized to different stages. One is the oral phase. One of the phases of development of a child is oral phase, which is basically up to the age of 2 years old. And this stage, the human being satisfies and expresses his or her feelings and needs towards the environment that he or she is growing up through oral satisfaction, and it's oral. Basically, as far as drinking, eating, when the infant cries, the mother feeds the infant, and mostly with regard to this primitive need of satisfying the hunger, you have a interpersonal relationship between the infant child and his or her mother mostly, and also father. Now, if there is a problem in the oral phase of the development of the infant, it's been seen that changes, rejections, problems, depression of the parent, problems related to the surrounding of the infant, which could affect the infant's life as far as economical problems, sexual problems of parents with each other, problems with regard to care that the parents are getting, specifically the mother, and if there is a instability and loss in this phase of development of the child, the world could be seen as extremely hostile, extremely destructive, extremely disruptive, and dangerous. So it's kind of like a plant that we are trying to nurture, and when the plant is in its inception and early stages of developing and coming up, the smallest trigger and trauma could destroy this plant. So the plant cannot even survive by that small disruption. So the oral phase of the development of a child is extremely important. If there are rejections, if there are problems related with abandonment, the parent not being there, the mother's depression, not being able